Hello, everybody. Looks like we are live. Let me see if I need to adjust this light over here. That might be a wee bit better. Not sure, but it's good. Good enough. And welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I think we are all set. Before we get started, I want to give a little shout out to one of my friends for sending me a new light. All right, it's going to mess up my light a little bit showing you, but it's so cute. Look, it's a little bird. And you can hang him or put him on this stand, and he has different settings. So very cute. Thank you. You know who you are. I'm not going to shout your name out publicly in case everybody bothers you for this light too, but I can find out where she got it if you guys want one just like it. All right, so welcome, beautiful people. I am Deb K, and this is the Bring Clarity to Life video series. Today is part 4 of 4. So we all want clarity in life, and we want to be able to know and understand without any doubt exactly who we are, what we are to be doing here in this world, and where we are heading. We're always experiencing towards our own magnificence, and now it's really time to take a minute to expound in more detail upon, the finer details of your journey. And so this month we are experiencing how to bring clarity, divine clarity to life for you, and explore how this divine clarity can bring you to better understand your journey, who you divinely truly are, and how to get yourself there. So we're breaking down the steps of my framework, and I'll go into more detail about that in a little bit. But anyway, just be filled with the wonder and the magic as you feel that little glimmer deep down spark up and make you want to really fan the flames of that little spark and become who you truly are, who you are meant to be. And you'll start to notice how your experiences in life are going to be reflecting this back to you. So it's time to become now and future focused. And when you do this, you'll start to experience who you truly are, and you'll start to feel younger, look younger, healthier, beautiful, and feel more wholly you. And this is good. This is self-love for you for sure. So by the end of today's live, it's all about clarity, and you're going to, hopefully, my hope for you is to better understand all of the love and the magic and the wonder of all of this that's flowing to you. You will have synchronicity flowing to you, which will lead to manifestation of what you want. And this is all going to be having a big dose of enduring commitment for yourself and your journey throughout it, plus lots of hope, health, and joy along the way for you. And of course, wonder and magic, if I didn't actually mention that yet. So within the step of clarity, this divine clarity, you're going to be gaining perspective around embracing all that you are at a soul level and a cellular level. And this is going to help reactivate your inner youth and your outer youth, and you will become a very fabulously marvelous woman. Also, if you stay until the end of the video, you can hear what is coming up next and some specials for the rest of this month of April. What are we, April 26th or something like that? So it'll be a few more days, and then we'll roll into the month of May, which is going to be super special. It is my birthday month. It's also Mother's Day in some parts of the world. I know other parts celebrate, I think, in March, but here in the US, we are in May. So we've got so much good stuff happening next month as well. All right. So, before we get started about all of it, I keep saying that. Before we get started, let me tell you something else. But please do, as you join the live, hop down in the comments and say hello, where you're watching from. If you're on replay, hashtag replay where you're watching from. Please do like and share this page, and please check out my private group. You can, request to join. That is a very small community, which is great. It is a nice, safe place to share anything and everything about your spiritual journey that you may have questions about, that you don't want to ask questions publicly. I totally get that. But if you are interested in asking a question right now during this live or during the replay, pop them in the comments below and I will answer those before I hop off today, and I'll come back to them later if you are on the replay watching. Okay, also, all of my videos are available on replay right here on this page in the playlist. Also in my private group, they're in the guides, and there's actually more content in there than you can ever find on this this public playlist here on my page. I also upload them, these lives, after the fact. The replay is up on my YouTube channel. You can find everything you're looking for in the one link. It's either above or below. You can click on that and find it. If you can't find what you're looking for, just message me or comment and I will point you in the right direction. So if you are not familiar with who I am, well, your fairy godmother has arrived. I'm Deb K, and I'm here to help you go from feeling flat to feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day. Now, what I share may or may not seem like exactly what your understanding is currently right now in this moment that you're listening, but I do ask that you just allow my words to flow with you. Let them settle and feel the truth. And if you have found me, it's because we are closer on the same page than you realize. So ask any questions you have, though, if you need some clarity around anything that I share with you. And I'm going to say cheers, cheers, cheers to you being here. Okay, I mentioned before I would talk a little bit about the framework. So a few months ago, it might be years now, I created the Look and Feel Marvelous video series. So you can go back and watch that if you want. That is where I really, really, really put into more of an organized fashion my very own journey. And so I created the Joy Vitality Framework, and it's the energetically expanded and evolved creation culminating from my very own journey over the past few years to where I am today. So it has helped me lay out how I had my spiritual awakening, things that went with that, as well as moving through evolvement and advancement, and now becoming now and future focused in a way that I help other women just like you become youthfully joy-filled and magnificently marvelous. So these are the exact steps that I took to become a beautifully whole, sexy, vibrant woman who's able to embrace exactly who I am and look and feel marvelous while I'm doing it. And my journey has been truly magical. It's been truly transformative, and I am so honored to be just like your very own fairy godmother and hold your hand and guide you through your journey to creating your very own roadmap to your 10 years younger fountain of youth. So we do this by really unleashing exactly who you are, reconnecting with you on a soul level, and helping you become the youiest you that you can be. And at that point, you're going to be feeling some health, hope, and joy, or maybe some hope, health, and joy on the daily. You get to make the ordinary extraordinary. And when you live the Joy Vitality Framework, you really are celebrating you and a most magnificent life that you're creating. So that is that in a nutshell. And what we're doing since the beginning of this year, beginning of 2024, is taking each of the 5 steps of the Joy Vitality Framework and focusing on one step each month, so that each week I can break down that whole step into a smaller bit and really expound upon the details, really give you a chance to ask specific questions that you have a burning desire to know the answer to around the process to help you through your journey as well. So it's different than a lot of my other video series where I would go through a step a week on each video, and we can really get into finer details and more sharing around examples and real life experience around each part of this. Okay, so Let me see where I'm at in my notes. That's for later. Okay. I think I'm good. All right. So what we did, just a quick recap. The first week we were sharing around gaining perspective and continuing the believe releasing process and what that would help you with embracing all that you are. Then the next week we shared about living your truths and how this would also encompass more reflection and more allowing so you could create even stronger truths for yourselves, practice living them, and then understand more about what you're allowing to flow through to you that is specific to you. We last week shared around your healing design progression and creating that roadmap to your fountain of youth and how you would go about that with the pathways of nourish, detoxify, cleanse, repair, and rejuvenate, which, by the way, are the things that I get into a little bit more nitty-gritty depth with during the Coffee with Deb K, awesome live guidance for your body, mind, and soul chats that we have once a month. And did we have this month? I think we had this month already. I hope I didn't miss it. I think it was last Wednesday. It's so timey-wimey. Whatever. It's all good. Go back and watch it if you missed it. Okay, so this week we're going to get into a little bit more around more allowing as part of the step. And what will more allowing bring you? It will bring you more divine clarity. So the more you let go and just be, and be who you are becoming, be who you're going to be, because that's who you already are, the more you're going to allow things to flow through to you to enhance that clarity you have. And obviously, like, the more clarity you have and the more clear understanding you have about who you are, the more confidence you're going to have. Now, that's so interesting how it all works, but next month will all be the confidence step. Step 5 in the Joy Vitality framework is all about confidence and living in that. But you have to get there somewhere. And sometimes it's great to have some baby steps to get you there so that you can practice being who you are before you really, feel awesome about it and unwavering. So it's a process. It really is, but it's here for you. Everything that you are experiencing is here for you. It's not being done to you. It's not being, targeting you in a way, in a negative way. It's targeting you in a positive way because it's for you. It's for your experience. It's for your growth. It's for your understanding. It's for you, for the taking. And you have to remember that, everything that you are experiencing is an opportunity for growth. And how you come out on the other side is your goal. It truly is. Even if it's just a small step along the way or a short phase in your journey along the way, it is there for you as an opportunity of growth and to feel self-love for you and your journey along the way. So, hang on. I need a drink. All right. So what will happen is that you will have even more reflection, in more understanding. So there'll be a lot of understanding flowing through to you as you let down the that's not what I want to say. So as all of your low vibration is lifted and flushed out, and you're filled with high vibration, this allows you the capacity to let more flow to you, more understanding, more details, more knowing, all of it. And so there'll be moments of, maybe I'll use the word epiphanies around something that's related to you, who you are, a situation, an experience, an emotion, whatever it might be. And you will have an opportunity to reflect upon this if you so choose. Some of you, it may be in your design to just be like, oh, got it. Okay, check, and move on, and know that that's just there in who you are. And others of you may want to take a moment and be like, wow, okay, that new understanding of that piece of information is really amazing. And just take a minute to reflect on, maybe how far you've come to get to this point, or how much love you are filled with, or how awesome you're looking or feeling. It doesn't matter what it is, but you have an opportunity to take a minute and reflect, and also celebrate you. Celebrate that you've done this. Even if it's something small, like just getting out of bed in the morning instead of, spending a whole day in bed feeling bad about yourself. Okay? It's just that small little step. Celebrate it. And a big step, definitely celebrate it. Shout it out to the world if you have to. Or don't. People will just notice that you are changing and becoming more you and more awesome by the moment. So, another thing around reflection is that you can, take a little survey of, where is your inner youth? How are you feeling? Where have you been? And now you are feeling like this, right? You're feeling awesome. And also the youth of your outer physicality. Do you feel like you appear younger? Do you feel like maybe your joints aren't hurting as much, or your your muscles are tightening up in all the right places? It could be anything. Maybe your hair is behaving the way you always wished it would, and you're not having bad hair days anymore. It could be any number of things. Maybe your eyes are brighter. Maybe you feel like you are not overeating, or maybe you feel like you are eating better foods for your body. And that's not to say, like, we talk about this in the coffees with Deb K. It's not to say that, there's a set of rules that pertains to everybody across the board. Something that might be really great for you and your body in that moment may not be the right thing for someone else, and that's okay. So you can also have some reflection around your healing design. And you can do this at any time, in any step, but it may be that maybe you haven't thought about it in a while. And so take a moment and think about how you're feeling and looking now. How are things progressing with that target that you set of, maybe wanting brighter skin, or, having a go-getter attitude all the time. Whatever that goal is that you set in that healing design, that target, where are you at that? Let's reflect on where you were, where you are now, and maybe where you need to go next, and make that plan, whether if it could just be setting that intention that you are moving towards that next phase of your healing design. Okay, let's talk a little bit about true cellular form. Now, this is something that goes along with your healing design. This is where you are headed to as you are creating, or not creating, but as you are, I don't want to say the word execute, but as you are executing, as you are doing the healing design you've created and that target that you've set, as you're moving towards that, in your plan, even if it's just setting the intention to get there and you've done nothing else. Like, you don't need to necessarily write it all down on a piece of paper and check it off as it happens. Although that could be very handy for some of you whose design it is to work in that way. The true cellular form is what you want to change right now, and then your target or your emphasized want around that. So maybe you feel like you have, what's coming to me, a fungal infection. Ooh, isn't that fun? Maybe you feel like you have a fungal infection that you want to clear out of your body. Or it could be anything. So you would set that target, you would set that emphasized want to be something that you want cleared out of your body. And then what's going to happen is that the healing design will fall into place. You'll be receiving through your soul from God ways to do that. And those are the sorts of information that you'll gain more understanding around. And you can go off and do those things. So, with that, once you get to a point where you're ready, you're done, like you're good, you can reflect back on that and then focus on the next target. Now, in what was I going to say about this? So once that, I think this is what I was going to say. Once you've set that target, what will happen is that you can just sit quietly or go about your day, but be open and allowing to it. And what's going to come through to you is the healing design to get you to that target. So it'll be literally be the steps you need to take. It could also be that if you have multiple targets that you want to work on, you will be understanding which one to accomplish first, or maybe there'll be some overlap, but it will be clear to you as you quiet that mind and you have more allowing where you're going to start in this healing design. So make sure you are looking out for that for sure. All right, so what else have we got? So you're definitely, let's just recap a little. You'll definitely have more allowing, you'll have more time for reflection, and you'll have more understanding around what is coming through specifically for you, as well as ways to implement the action and the expansion of the guided action for you to get you there, if that makes sense. So let's see. When this is all happening and you gain this understanding around whatever it is, it's going to either be for your soul or for your cell remembering, okay? Because your cells all know, they all know how to operate healthy and optimize their efficiency. There's just things in the way, just like we all know in our mind that, if we want to accomplish XYZ, we need to do ABC. But there's sometimes things stopping us from doing that, right? So it's the same sort of thing. But once you get to a point where your soul and your cell remembers and is starting to remember, this becomes easier for all of the allowing and understanding to flow through. And what's going to happen is that you're going to be reactivating your very own youth, your optimized efficiency, and your magnificence. So that's pretty interesting. And something that I haven't in a while really spoken about is reusing energy. Now, what this means is that you, like who you truly are, your soul and everything about you, you create energy and exude this, who you are. Now, to help get you to this place, maybe you feel like, things aren't going your way, life is stinky, whatever, at some point. But you can actually find something that felt good in your experience, in your past experience, and you focus in that moment of what was when something was awesome. Like it could be just simply feeling the sun on your face one morning when you woke up before you started feeling like crud, like it's just that minuscule little second there. And you tap into that feeling and that emotion and you get yourself to feel that. There's like a whole exercise behind it. I could teach you if you want to sign up for a session with me, we can do that. And then that feeling can be transferred to any number of things in your life and in your experience. Now, this is personally how I got through a lot of things, especially at the beginning of working on the really, really tough, hard parts of my spiritual awakening in the believe releasing process. But what I found was you can use it 10x. If you're already in this great place, like by the time you're having, your broadest truth, you've hit your broadest truth, you are living your truths, you're doing all those things, you're well on your way to feeling awesome and being who you really truly are all the time. And you can use this again and again and again in different phases of your journey. Okay, I hope that made sense. And you will have so much divine love flowing to you, and you'll feel those desires well up. You'll see those synchronicities in your experience to help you manifest. And you'll definitely have hope, health, and joy and magic all along the way in this clarity step. So, in your very own wonder and magic And in taking time to allow that divine clarity to flow to you, you'll have a better understanding of you, and you'll have a better connection to God. And you can, be that youthfully joy-filled and magnificently marvelous woman. You can celebrate you in this most magnificent life you're creating. You can make the ordinary extraordinary every day and feel hope, health, and joy daily. And you will be the one creating your very own 10 years younger fountain of youth. So I say cheers to that. Cheers, cheers. All right, let me see. I don't see any comments or questions, which is fine. It's all good, all good. So what is coming up next? As I mentioned before, next month we'll have a whole other series around the confidence step, the 5th step in the Joy Vitality framework. Coffee with Deb K, awesome live guidance for your body, mind, and soul will be back. What I think we'll be on Nourish again. Yeah, like this whole year, like everything lined up month by month really easily. And as your very own fairy godmother, I'm devoted to compassionately creating the change that you desire with hope, health, and joy along the way. Let's get you looking and feeling 10 years younger, maybe more. So if you want to check them out, in the link above, you can find all of my updated one-to-one programs. They're updated in now and future focus energy. They're here and open for booking. So there are limited spaces. So if you know you want to book in, do that before so you can get your choice of times. And if you're not sure what next step is right for you right now, book in the free Fountain of Youth discovery call or connection call. I'm not sure what it's listed as. We can discover that together. If you don't see a time or a date or a day or whatever that works for you, please message me and let me know what a preference is for you, because I have some flexibility in my schedule and I will find something that can work with your schedule as well. I'm sure we'll mesh. All right. Let's see. And I have some specials to share with you. There was a lot going on yesterday. And today's the perfect day because we are right on right on schedule with that. Okay, so you guys have heard, if you've listened to any of my other videos, about my skincare journey being the start of my spiritual awakening. So let me tell you a little bit about what is happening in that world. Right now is today's the 26th. All right, on the 28th, I think that's Sunday, there is an event in Hadley, Massachusetts. So any of my Massachusetts people or who is close enough to drive, if you are interested in learning more about the products or in learning more about the business opportunity where you can earn some extra income, and who doesn't need that right now, please let me know right away and I can get you set up as a guest at the event. And I actually haven't looked to see how far away it is from me. I am like one state over. So if it's on the side near me, I might be able to go to. But if not, I can find somebody who will be my stand-in to accompany you so you're not sitting by yourself. Unless that's what you prefer, that's fine too. If you can't make it and you want to know more about the business opportunity or the products, let me know. We have weekly calls that you can listen in on, or you can schedule with me and we can have a little conversation. Like anything in life, well, almost anything in life, you don't need to be an expert with any of the business opportunities that I present, because you can learn while you earn, and there is a whole team of people already who have been doing this that can help you and answer your questions. All right, let's get to some specials. Now, through the end of this month, April 30th, if you want to join my team as a brand new consultant, you can receive a free active hydration body replenish. That's awesome. I love that stuff. Also, the first 3 new consultants who join my team can get an additional surprise from me. Well, I've opened that up. It can anybody joining my team. It doesn't have to be your first 3, my first 3. This month there are free preferred customer enrollment through the end of the month. So that's a $20 value, and that gets you 10% off every order plus free shipping on your qualified orders, and you get first dibs on like brand new products when they come out and things like that. We also have a sale on our face masks, 40% off, and a sale 20% off all serums and treatments. So that's going to be for your face, your lips, your hair, all of it. And then I think I'd mentioned all month we do have the new paired bundles. So it's your skincare with it's curated, but it's mix and match depending on what your skin needs. So maybe you have 2 issues you want to take care of, you want to target, you want to take care of like your wrinkles, but you still are getting acne. So that's a paired bundle, and that's a paired, and then it's bundled with a lash boost, so you can have some great lashes. All right, where am I at? I can kind of skip through that, but there's lots of benefits if you want to become a consultant on my team, where you can earn extra, and besides your commission, you can earn right now extra money, extra free gifts, like a micro roller, things like that. The Brilliance program. Okay, so another thing I want to share with you is my exclusive clothing app. Now, there's other things there that it's not just clothing. There's candles and bags and accessories and all that. But the company I'm with relaunched this January. So we're still really new at doing this, and it's super exciting. If you are interested in learning how to become a stylist, it takes about 3 minutes to set up a whole new business for you. It's super easy, super streamlined, super fun. And if you want a call to listen in on, I have a recording. It's about 19 minutes long, or we can just have a conversation. But there is a foundational stylist opportunity happening now, which is pretty awesome. And there is a trip coming up that's going to be announced. I don't know when, but really soon. And that's really exciting. As a stylist, you'll get, I'm trying to see like how I wrote out my notes. They kind of skipped around. Give me a sec. So as a stylist, you get some special benefits for sure. So right now, we just yesterday started a pre-sale for stylists only through the end of the month, where we can get 40% off our Lovey line plus the new Lovey, what's the word? Items. I'll just say items of clothing. Now, if you are familiar, there is a brand that, there's a few brands actually that are high end that you probably have heard of. And we have a relationship with those companies. However, our company has been able to, same, but better these fabrics and the designs. So they're specific and exclusive to our brand, which is super exciting. And then on top of that, they're a fraction of the cost of those higher end brands, even though what we have is high end, just like the original. So, and it's all legit. It's not like somebody selling fakies on the street or anything in a big city. So, we have started this pre-sale, and everything in the Lovey line is 40% off. And now we have menswear and young men as well. So like my teenage son would fit these clothes. So super awesome. If you're interested, it's awesome. Okay, now something else that benefits stylists is that we can use the Style Myself box to try new things and then send back what we're not keeping. We have a compensation plan, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as I share about just being a client as well. Just being a client. Also, depending on what plan you sign up, so there is a free plan. So if you have nothing to invest other than time and you need some income, this is a way to do it. It's super easy, it's super fun, and I don't know anybody who doesn't need like a new piece of clothing now and again, right? And there's something for everyone. There's dresses, there's casual attire, there's the workout gear, there's loungewear, whatever you can think of. Another thing with being a stylist is that we always have something fun to work towards. And this month it is the Melbourne luggage. So that's like super, super awesome. So we get that for free, and that's like in the hundreds of dollars of stuff. Anyway, let's see, where are we? If you are just interested in becoming a client, you can do that for free, or you can join as a VIP and get 10% off everything that's eligible. Plus you're eligible for a Get Styled box. And that's where you and I have a survey, a questionnaire, a conversation, and then I get to style you, and you get to keep whatever you want. And your shipping cost goes towards your purchases, as long as you are keeping at least one item. You get a free shipping label to send back whatever you don't want. And if you are a first time Get Styled box client, you're going to get an additional $20. So you'll get your access fee credited to your purchase, and you're going to get an additional $20 credit. So that's a really good deal. Now, if you've already done a Get Styled box, you're going to still get your access fee credited, and then you get, I think you get an additional $10. Don't quote me on that. I know that your stylist will get $10 whether or not you keep your box, anything in your box or not. So that's great for you stylists to make a little extra income too. Okay, where am I at on here? Talked about that. And oh, there's free shipping on $75 and over. And we also have an opportunity, I think we still have this, if you are a stylist and you purchase the basic store plan, that gives you an opportunity to buy and to sell the exclusive products in your store. You also have a chance for 40% off what are they called? The stylist starter sets. So we have activewear, jewelry, and nail art for those. Okay, I think I hit that all. Now, what I'd love for you to do, whether or not you're going to do this in the future, is check out my app. Check out my store and my app, because you are going to get a free gift from me if you do that. So if you go to the link above, below, wherever it is, click it, find my store, click that. You're going to download the free app, check out my store, message me that you've done this, and I will send you a free gift. And please ask any questions that you have, or we can set up a time about talking about businessy things or how to purchase these items that I have been sharing with you. Okay, I don't see any other questions or comments, so I'm going to wrap up for now. And please, thank you all for being here. And remember, it's time to stop feeling flat and start feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day. It's time to start feeling 10 years younger by becoming the youiest you that you can be. And I will see you all next month for the confidence step of the Joy Vitality Framework. Sending you so much love. Bye-bye.